Nobody really knows anything. We don't know if this is real or not. It could all just be happening in our brains. But one thing we do know for sure, and one thing we cannot deny, is that we are aware, regardless of whether this reality is fake or not. We are still aware of something. And with that being said, why don't we pay more attention to what exactly is awareness? We are so caught up in what we are experiencing. We fall into the anxiety and the fear of the thoughts of the past and future, and it causes us to suffer. But why is nobody interested in what exactly is aware of our experiences? If I were to ask you, well, who is aware of all of this? You would probably say, me, as in the human manifestation of you. But it can't be the human because something is aware of that too. When we are caught up in these experiences, they now have the power to control us and make us suffer. For example, when you are overthinking, you are so caught up in what your thoughts are saying, you start to believe those thoughts, and you begin to feel the emotions from those fake scenarios your brain creates. You do this so much that it begins to feel like it's actually happening, and now you're in your head, suffering from something fake. But why aren't we interested in what exactly is watching this experience? Ask yourself right now, am I aware? Well, of course you are. What if, instead of being interested in what's going on, you decide to be interested in what's aware? Notice how you can never not be aware, from the worst times to the good times. This awareness has always been there. Behind your anxiety, there is this awareness. Behind your self-sabotaging, there is this awareness. If there wasn't, it wouldn't exist. And this awareness is you. You are awareness. I am awareness, the I am. See this to be true for yourself right now. No matter what's going on outside of you or inside of you, there is always something aware of it. You may not notice it most of the time, but it's always there. You have always been here to actually experience this. Just for a second, close your eyes and become aware of something. It could be a sound or a sensation. Now, forget about what you were aware of and become aware of your awareness. Become aware that you are aware. You may open your eyes now. Don't separate the awareness from the awareness you were observing. They are the same. Notice how awareness cannot be observed. If this is confusing, go back and listen to the last 10 seconds again. I assure you this little experiment is profound. How can you observe a thought or an emotion? Those are all objects created within awareness. You can only be yourself. You can't observe awareness. It may feel like you can, but if you are observing awareness, aren't you that awareness? This realization of who you truly are is the end of all suffering. It should be your main focus in life. Think about it. If you are suffering from depression, notice how the one aware isn't depressed. It's the one aware of it. Notice how depression is created within awareness. Awareness isn't created from depression, and you can't say, well, that won't change the way I feel. Well, why wouldn't it? If you are not what you are observing, you cannot suffer. You can be aware of what you may call suffering, but it's not you. If you don't focus on what you are experiencing and instead focus on the witness of the experience, over time those experiences will no longer be able to control you, and soon you will realize that you don't need to chase any feeling of happiness. Why or how? Because happiness isn't a feeling. It's who you are already. You are already love. You are already peace. And that's who you have always been. You are already abundant. You are already confident. You are everything. All it takes for you to see this is to become interested in the experience of becoming aware of awareness, to becoming aware of the I am. This I am is awareness. We use I am more than any other two words, and most of us don't even know what it really is. And there is only one I am. For example, if dogs could speak and I ask, "What name do you give yourself?" When it begins to talk about itself, it wouldn't be the name others call the dog. It would be I am this or that. This I am is us, you, me, and the dog as one. My awareness is your awareness. Awareness has no form. You can't find awareness anywhere, but it's always here. Isn't that interesting? So why not be curious about it? The more you return to yourself, the more you will begin to see the true nature of who you are, and then something truly special and amazing will happen. This consciousness awareness will begin to shine through you. At first, it will be within you, but then it will reflect on the outside as love and peace. No more suffering from any experience. You will be emotionally and mentally strong. The self-love and confidence you dream of will come from a deeper place. It won't be reliant on external factors for confidence and validation. It will all come from within, from the knowing of the I am. So, challenge yourself. If you're tired of suffering, this is your opportunity to free yourself from it. Remember, this awareness is always there. You don't need to search for it anywhere. Just remind yourself throughout the day that you are aware, saying, "I am here behind all experiences, including the human experience. I am the only one here." I recommend self-inquiry meditations and quiet contemplation sessions for more insight on this. With love and light, let's forge ahead together. I love you all. Please think about this until next time.